December 5th, 1945, 2:10 p.m., Lieutenant Charles Taylor, 14 pilots, 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, Fort Lauderdale Naval Air Station. We'll be back by 5, Taylor says. 4 hours later, his voice crackles over the radio, terrified. Everything looks wrong. I don't know where the sun is. Even the ocean looks strange. Then silence. 6 planes, 27 men. Not a single piece of wreckage. Ever. And wait, because what the Navy found next, they tried to bury. But this is just the beginning. 7:27 p.m. Same night, PBM Mariner rescue plane. 13 crew. Mission find Flight 19. 23 minutes later, the Mariner vanishes from radar. No mayday, no distress call. The USS Solomons reports an explosion in the sky. Coast Guard arrives. The captain radios. We saw the fireball, but there's nothing. No oil slick, no wreckage, like it never happened. 6 aircraft, 27 men. 1 night, 0 evidence. Pull up Google Earth right now. Type 25.7740 north, 80.1900 west. Flight 19's last position. You can see it yourself. 79 years later, still there. But here's what they're not telling you. The Navy's first report, cause, pilot error. Taylor's family protests. They obtain the radio transcripts. December 19th, the Navy suddenly changes the report. New conclusion, cause unknown, evidence inconclusive. Why did they change it? What did they find in those 2 weeks that made them reverse everything? But wait for it, because this gets stranger. In the transcripts marked classified until 1991, there's something the Navy didn't want public. Taylor's final transmission at 6:04 p.m. Don't come after us. We're entering white water. We'll have to ditch. White water in the middle of the Atlantic, with no storms. What white water? But this didn't start in 1945. October 11th, 1492. Christopher Columbus. The Santa Maria. First voyage to America. He's approaching what we now call the Bermuda Triangle. Columbus writes in his private log, never meant for publication. The compass needles spin wildly, no longer point to the North Star. My pilots are terrified. That same night, he records, strange lights dancing in the sky, not stars. My men believe it's evil spirits. Then a great fireball crashes into the ocean. The water glows green for minutes. 500 years before Flight 19, same area, same phenomena. Coincidence? But here's the crazy part. Columbus encounters what he calls white waters, the exact same term Taylor used, thick Sargasso seaweed covering the ocean. His crew screams they're being dragged to the ocean floor. Columbus writes, I dare not publish this. They will call me mad. Why didn't he publish it? What was he afraid of? And it gets weirder. August 1881, the Ellen Austin, British schooner. Captain Griffin spots a ship sailing erratically. Nobody on deck. He investigates. His crew boards. It's abandoned, but food's on the table, still warm, water glasses half drunk, money in the cabin, nothing stolen. The first mate reports, it's like they vanished mid-meal, sir. Griffin sees profit. Legal salvage. We'll tow her to port. He sends 7 men. William Sharp leads them. Day 1, fine. Day 2, normal. Day 3, storm. When it clears, the ship's gone. 7 men vanished. But wait, 1 week later, same ship appears, sailing erratically. Griffin can't believe it. He approaches, empty again. His 7 men, gone. No trace. The crew refuses to go near it. Griffin offers triple pay, 6 more volunteers, this time double thick rope. Then fog rolls in. Not normal fog, greenish, unnatural cold. They hear creaking, groaning wood. Griffin orders, pull. 30 men haul the rope. It comes free, not cut, melted, burned through. The fog lifts, ship's gone, 6 more men missing. 13 men total, same ghost ship. The Maritime Authority doesn't take Griffin seriously. Official record, lost at sea, cause unknown. Why didn't they investigate? What were they covering up? And here's what they don't want you to know. In 2003, a fisherman off Bermuda photographs an old schooner. Same description as the Ellen Austin's ghost ship. When Coast Guard approaches, it vanishes. The photo gets classified by NOAA. National Security. A ghost ship is national security. What aren't they telling us? But this pattern continues. March 4th, 1918. USS Cyclops, 542 feet long, U.S. Navy's biggest coal carrier, 306 crew, 93 passengers, 399 people total, 11,000 tons of manganese ore. Brazil to Baltimore. Final message, weather's good. Arriving March 13th. March 13th comes, doesn't arrive. Search operations begin. No wreckage, no SOS, no debris, nothing. Type into Google Earth, 18.0 north, 66.0 west, ocean depth 16,000 feet, 399 people, down there somewhere. But here's what the Navy buried. The British harbor master in Barbados filed a report, March 3rd. Captain Worley appeared agitated, mentioned compass malfunctions, unusual readings. That report was classified in 1920. Why? It gets released in 2015. 95 years later. What took so long? And wait for the pattern. Cyclops had 3 sister ships, identical design. Jupiter becomes aircraft carrier Langley, sunk by Japanese 1942. Normal, but Proteus? Disappeared 1941. Virgin Islands to Portland, 0 wreckage. Nereus? Disappeared 1941, same route, 0 wreckage. Same year, same route, same design. Statistical probability, according to Dr. Richard Weiner, maritime historian, 0.001%, 1 in 100,000. But it's not just the Atlantic. 1952, Japan's Devil's Sea, exact same latitude as Bermuda, 25 north. 5 Japanese military vessels vanish, 271 people, no wreckage. Japanese government sends research vessel Kaiomaru. It vanishes too. 31 scientists, gone. Japan declares the area a danger zone. Then, in 1955, quietly removes the designation. No explanation. What did they find? What made them change their minds? 1975, Great Lakes, Lake Superior. The Edmund Fitzgerald, 729 feet, modern freighter, 29 crew. Captain Ernest McSorley's last message, "We are holding our own." 15 minutes later, vanishes from radar. No mayday. Search finds wreckage at 530 feet. But here's the strange part. The ship broke in two, like something pulled it apart. Coast Guard report. Cause uncertain. Shipbuilders say impossible. The Fitzgerald was rated for storms twice as severe. What broke it? And notice the pattern. Same compass failures. Same sudden vanishings. Same cause unknown reports. Different oceans. Same phenomenon. But wait for it, because 1948 brings something even stranger. January 30th. Star Tiger, British airliner, Azores to Bermuda, 35 people. Captain B.W. McMillan, 15,000 flight hours. War veteran, 5:20 a.m., 380 miles out. Never arrives. British investigation. The fate of Star Tiger must remain a mystery. But they found something. In 2001, declassified documents reveal McMillan radioed instruments behaving erratically, all 3 compasses spinning. 3 compasses, all failing simultaneously. How? Exactly 1 year later, January 17th, 1949, Star Ariel. Same model, same route area, 27 people, 9:30 a.m., weather excellent. Last transmission, doesn't arrive. Search covers 50,000 square miles, 0 wreckage. British government grounds entire Tudor fleet, 2 identical aircraft, same area. Both vanished within 13 months. The official inquiry states, what happened to Star Ariel will probably never be known. Probably. Why probably? What did they suspect? December 1948, Douglas DC-3, San Juan to Miami. 39 people, 50 miles south. Never arrives. 3 aircraft, 15 months, 92 people, missing. All 3 pilots reported compass anomalies. That detail? Classified until 1998, 50 years. Why? December 22nd, 1967, Dan Burak, Witchcraft, 1 mile off Miami. Hit something, need tow. Coast Guard arrives 19 minutes later, boat's gone, both men gone. Fisherman reports strange lights underwater, moving in patterns. Report dismissed. And it's not stopping. July 24th, 2015. Austin Stephanos and Perry Cohen, both 14, best friends. Fishing trip. Austin's 19-foot boat. 2 p.m. Austin texts, "This is awesome." 5 p.m. They're supposed to be home. They're not. The largest search in Florida history. Coast Guard helicopters, Navy ships, civilian volunteers, 50,000 square miles. 7 days straight. Nothing. 1 year later, fishermen find their boat off Bermuda, 900 miles away. Empty. No damage. The boys? Never found. Two 14-year-olds with GPS, cell phones, EPIRB emergency beacons, modern technology. Still missing. Type into Google Earth. 26.9 north, 80.0 west. Their last position. Their families look at that spot every single day. But here's what the Coast Guard isn't saying. Their cell phones pinged a tower at 3:37 p.m., then nothing. But the tower data shows something strange. The final ping came from a location that, according to GPS, the boat couldn't have reached that fast. It would require traveling at 70 knots. Their boat maxes at 35. How did they get there? Coast Guard classified that detail. Ongoing investigation. It's been 9 years. So can this be explained? 1974. Charles Berlitz publishes The Bermuda Triangle, 20 million copies. His theory: alien abductions, time portals, Atlantis technology. But then, 1975, Larry Kusha publishes Mystery Solved. He investigates every case. Some ships weren't in the Bermuda Triangle. Some had storms Berlitz ignored. Taylor had gotten lost before. Kusha concludes, manufactured mystery. But here's what Kusha doesn't address. Why no wreckage? Ever? Flight 19, 5 aircraft, aluminum floats. Something should surface. 79 years. Nothing. USS Cyclops, 11,000 tons of ore. If it sank, debris would float. Gulf Stream would carry wreckage to shore. Nothing. Star Tiger, Star Ariel, DC-3, modern aircraft, built to float even when damaged. Nothing. How do you explain that with storms and pilot error? And here's what science says. Theory 1, rogue waves. Simon Boxall, Southampton University oceanography professor. 3 storm systems converge. Rogue waves 100 feet tall. Ships sink in 60 seconds. But wreckage should float. Where is it? Theory 2, magnetic anomalies. Nick Hutchings. Bermuda sits on massive magnetite deposits, interferes with compasses, but doesn't explain simultaneous failures. Theory 3, methane gas. Norwegian scientists found craters from methane explosions. Ships lose buoyancy. Planes fail. But no craters in Bermuda. Theory 4, statistics. Dr. Carl Kruselnicki. According to Lloyd's of London, Bermuda's loss rate is normal. But Lloyd's internal reports from 1970 to 1985 show 18% higher losses. They quietly increased premiums. Then 1985 normalized. What changed? Lloyd's won't say. December 2024, scientists using seismic imaging discover something beneath Bermuda, a rock formation 12.4 miles thick. Dr. William Fraser, seismologist at Carnegie Institution for Science. Normally, beneath oceanic crust, you have the mantle, standard Earth structure. But under Bermuda, there's an additional layer. Thick formation we can't fully explain. It doesn't exist anywhere else on Earth. Could this layer affect magnetic fields, create unusual electromagnetic activity? They're studying it, but here's the timing. This discovery comes out December 2024. Within weeks, NOAA issues new guidelines for Bermuda Triangle navigation, updated compass protocols. Why now? After decades of saying there's no mystery, why new protocols? And then electronic fog. 1970, Bruce Gernon, flying Andros to Miami, sees cloud forming, tunnel-shaped, flies in. Everything gray but bright, instruments crazy, compass spinning. Emerges over Miami Beach. Problem should take 30 minutes. Timer shows 3 minutes. Fuel tanks show full, like he never flew. Other pilots report similar. Electronic fog. No explanation. 2022 NASA satellite data shows electromagnetic anomalies that exact area. Data classified. Why do people still believe despite science saying it's normal? 3 reasons. Pattern recognition. Human brains find patterns. We see disappearances. We think there's a connection, but thousands cross safely daily. Mystery sells. Berlitz made millions. History Channel gets ratings. YouTube videos get millions of views. Vanished into a portal is better than sank in a storm. And psychological comfort. A specific danger zone feels safer than random danger everywhere. But real families are searching. Marvin Barash, grandson of USS Cyclops firefighter, 10 years of research, multiple deep-sea expeditions, sonar, submersibles, advanced imaging. He's mapped thousands of square miles. Hasn't found it yet. Won't stop. They deserve to be found. They deserve to come home. Blue Stephanos, Austin's mother, created the Austin Blue Foundation, helps families of missing persons. She said, "If I can help one family find closure, maybe Austin's loss has meaning." So what's the truth? 3 possibilities. Possibility A, no mystery, normal loss rates, storms, failures, errors, well-documented area, heavily mythologized, but then answer, why no Flight 19 wreckage after 79 years? Why did both compasses fail? How did 3 sister ships vanish identically? Possibility B, unknown natural phenomena, events we don't understand yet, maybe methane in ways we can't detect, maybe electromagnetic anomalies science hasn't mapped, maybe unusual currents, atmospheric conditions, science hasn't discovered it yet. Maybe we will. But then why are reports classified? Why mark compass failures as national security? What's being hidden? Possibility C, there's something unusual, not aliens, not Atlantis, but something. The electronic fog, the 12-mile rock layer, missing wreckage, simultaneous compass failures, time anomalies, and the pattern, Bermuda, Japan's Devil Sea, Great Lakes, Alaska Triangle, all at similar latitudes, all with compass anomalies, all with unexplained vanishings, all with classified reports. That's not coincidence. That's a pattern. The truth, most cases have explanations. Storms, errors, failures, but some can't be explained. Flight 19, both compasses dead. Everything looks wrong. 27 men, no wreckage. Cyclops, no SOS. 399 people. Ellen Austin, 13 men, twice. Austin and Perry, modern tech, GPS, beacons, still missing. And now, December 2024, new discoveries under Bermuda, new navigation protocols. Things are changing. Maybe we're about to learn something. Maybe the truth is finally coming out. Or maybe they'll bury it again. Type 25.0 north, 71.0 west into Google Earth. Dead center of the Bermuda Triangle. Look at those waters. Mysterious for 532 years. The answer might be there, beneath the waves, in the darkness, 16,000 feet down, or maybe the answer's in the classified reports, the ones marked national security, the ones we'll never see. What do you think? Real mystery or just statistics? Where are Flight 19's pilots? What did Taylor see? Where are Cyclops' 399 people? Where are Austin and Perry? Why are compass failures classified? Why new protocols in 2024? What did they discover under Bermuda? What are they not telling us? Drop your thoughts below, because maybe, just maybe, we're about to find out. And maybe that's why they're suddenly changing navigation rules. Maybe something's about to surface. Or maybe they're trying to stop us from looking. What do you believe?